Welcome to Girl Scout Tech Training. I'm Becky, and I'm going to walk you through the basics of each of the technology platforms that Girl Scouts provides you to get you all the information and resources you need. Click Next to learn how to navigate this course. The GSWISE website is where you'll start to get to many of the applications we'll discuss in this training. The website is www.gswise.org. The primary audience for the website is those outside the Girl Scout organization who want to learn more, but you will find some helpful resources here. Let's take a quick look at some of the key things you'll find on the GSWISE website. The Discover tab is primarily designed to tell people about Girl Scouts in general and our council specifically. The place that you'll likely want to visit frequently is the Activities section. In the Activities section, you can see that you'll find the event search and the event calendar, which both list council-sponsored events and trainings, along with information about community events. The Visit Us option will give you details about our office, camp, and program center locations. This information includes the addresses and hours of the GSWISE resource centers, where you can buy uniforms, program materials, and lots of other helpful supplies. The Camp and Outdoors tab is where you'll find information about both summer camp and troop camping. This is where you'll find the link to register for summer camp and where you'll find the summer camp book when it's published each year. In troop camping, you'll find our troop camping guide and information about all of the GSWISE properties that are available for your troop to rent for a night or even a full weekend. The Members tab is where you'll find most of the items that are directly relevant to you. You'll find information about Girl Scout programming, travel, highest awards, camp, and our product sales. Volunteers will find information about the product sales, volunteer essentials, and volunteer award information. This is also where you'll visit to join Rallyhood, the primary way you'll get resources and communications from the Council. MyGS is where you'll manage your families, and if you're a troop leader, your troop's membership and event participations. It's also where you'll access some other applications. To access MyGS, click MyGS at the top of the GSWISE webpage. Then click Login. Clicking Login will take you to the login page. This is your My Account screen. Click on My Household to view your family members. My Household is where you will manage your family members, including editing their contact information, renewing their memberships, or registering them for a new troop. Click My Troops to go to that tab. My Troops is where you'll edit your troops, including adding meeting details, finding contact information, and where you'll renew members of your troop. The next tab is My Profile. My Profile, like most websites, is where you'll do things like set your password and update your contact and demographic information. The most important part of this section is all the way at the bottom. Communication opt-ins. Girl Scouts asks you to opt in to emails, text messages, and phone calls. GSY sends out important information via email, and if you have not opted into email, we can't send you most of those updates. We strongly encourage you to opt into all 4 of these. Click on My Events to get details about your events. Your My Events section is where you'll see events that your family or troop members are registered for. You can click the event and view details. Under Additional Documentation, you'll find the event confirmation, if the event has one. Most events and trainings have a confirmation attached, and they usually include important information like what you'll need to bring, what time to arrive, whether you should wear anything specific, and more. You can also print your receipt for either your family members or for your troop. MyGS is also where you'll access the Volunteer Toolkit, or VTK, and gsLearn. Everyone who has a MyGS account has access to the Volunteer Toolkit, or VTK. Your level of access will depend on whether you are the caregiver of a troop member, a troop volunteer, or a troop leader. To access VTK, click Volunteer Toolkit on the left sidebar of your MyGS account page. Caregivers of Girl Scouts and troops see the information that has been provided by troop leaders, including the troop's calendar, meeting information, and badges that the troop has earned. These things will only show up if the troop leader adds them to VTK. Some troop leaders choose to communicate a different way, so the caregiver's VTK information will be very minimal. If you are the caregiver of an individually registered member, your view will look much more like that of a troop leader. The Volunteer Toolkit is the primary way for troop leaders to find information about how to run programming associated with the Girl Scout leadership experience. Troop leaders can use the VTK to plan their year, keep the troop calendar, send emails to families, find meeting plans for each badge and journey, and more. For further information about the VTK, see the courses in gsLearn titled GSUSA Volunteer Toolkit Caregiver View or GSUSA Volunteer Toolkit Troop Leader View. gsLearn is where you'll find volunteer trainings. All trainings offered by GSYs are found in gsLearn, even though some may also be available elsewhere. Every adult member or lifetime member of Girl Scouts has access to gsLearn. Those without an active adult or lifetime membership will not have access. This access is not tied to any specific role in Girl Scouts and is the same for every adult member. To access gsLearn, click gsLearn on the left sidebar on your My account page. When you log into gsLearn for the first time, it may take up to 30 minutes for your account to fully populate with all the available trainings. If you don't see any training on your homepage, or just a few, wait an hour and then contact customer care if you still don't see any trainings available. If you don't see your training, but know the name of the training you're looking for, you can also search the content library. In the content library, you can search for training in the search bar with all or part of the title, or by topic. If you want to see all the training GSWise has created for you, type 497 into the search bar and the full list will come up. If you want to see all the training that GSUSA has provided, type GSUSA into the search bar. Some trainings will require you to upload a file showing you completed the course. One example, which you see on your screen here, is the mandated reporter training. You will upload your certificate, and within the next 5 business days, a staff member will make sure you've uploaded the right file and approve your completion. Once you've uploaded the certificate, you can assume that you've completed it unless you hear from GSY's staff that there was a problem. If you have more questions about gsLearn, feel free to reach out to customer care for assistance. Rallyhood is where GSYs will post announcements and updates, and where files and forms you may need are stored for you to access. It's important that you engage with Rallyhood, either by reading your daily update emails or by logging into the website or app, which is available for Android or iPhone. There are 2 primary ways to get connected with Rallyhood. Let's go over both.
You may have received an email with an invitation to join the Council-wide Groups and Events Hub in Rallyhood. The email will have come from noreply@rallyhood.com and looks something like this. If you've received that email, click the Join this Rally button to be taken to Rallyhood. Here, you'll enter your email address. If you don't have a Rallyhood account, you'll be prompted to create one once you do. Emails are sent out manually about monthly, but sometimes there is a delay or someone gets missed. If you haven't received an email, you can still join Rallyhood. Simply go to the GSWise website at www.gswise.org and click the Members button. From there, scroll down. When you see this on the screen, click the Visit Rallyhood button to be taken to Rallyhood. This will take you to the same place that the button in the email did. You will enter your email address here, and if you don't have a Rallyhood account, you'll be prompted to create one.
To learn more about Rallyhood, including which rallies you should join, how to find documents and forms, and more, be sure to watch the 497 Intro to Rallyhood training in gsLearn. Thank you for joining me for the Girl Scout Tech Training. I hope it has given you some insight of where you'll find what kind of information and how to access it. If you have any questions, please be sure to reach out to customer care.